If you're looking to come to the UK on any sort of visa, here's what I'll strongly recommend. Now, to my next point, and I think this should be number four. I would say when you come to the UK, do everything you can not to get a job in a sector you do not intend to stay in long term. And I say this because UK is very big on UK work experience. So when you start applying to jobs, most companies would rather you already have UK work experience than you don't. Yeah. Now, back to why I said choose a university in a location that has opportunity you're interested in. When you're studying, there's a high chance that you also want to be working. It's going to help you after school if you already have some work experience in the UK. So if your goal is, let me say, you wanted to be a banker, as an example, it's going to be much easier for you if while studying, you're already doing something in the banking sector or in the finance industry while you're studying. So if you choose a school in a location that doesn't have so much finance opportunities, it just means that automatically you're going to have more job opportunities in a sector you're not interested in. So maybe you choose a school that is in a sector that has more, let me say, more healthcare opportunities. Because there are more opportunities in the healthcare sector, you're most likely going to get a job in the healthcare sector while you're studying. Yeah. What then happens is when you're done with school and you want to go full time into what you're really interested in, because your previous background is in health, it is going to be more difficult for you to break into finance later on because your previous experience is in support or care, which is not related to finance. I hope you get the picture. If you don't, you can ask me in the comment section and explain better. Basically, what I'm saying is try all you can not to get a job in a sector or in a path or in an industry you're not interested in because switching is usually hard. I'm not saying it's not possible. My fifth point would be filter the people you listen to, and that's for different aspects. As an example, if you know that when you come to the UK, you want to work in, let me say, the energy sector, I wouldn't recommend you go to someone working in healthcare or working in entertainment or working in a different sector to ask for career advice because they can only give you advice based on what they know about their sector. If you needed guidance or, oh, how do I get a job in an energy company in the UK, you'll be better off going to someone who is already working in energy sector or who previously worked there and has transitioned to something else. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to someone working in a different sector at all. On a different subject matter, the person can advise you. So if the person was working in finance, the person can tell you how to manage your money better, how to build a good credit history, things like that. So you can listen to them on that aspect. But on the aspect of your career, it will be better to listen to someone that is already working in the sector or the industry you're interested in. To the sixth point, and I think this is related to the fourth point I earlier mentioned, volunteer. Volunteer so you can get UK work experience. I earlier talked about how companies would more likely want to choose you if you have UK work experience over someone who doesn't have UK work experience. And next thing you should probably even be asking yourself is how can you get UK work experience if this is your first time in the UK and you've never worked in the UK? One way you can do that is by volunteering and volunteering strategically. If you don't understand what it means to volunteer strategically, you could let me know in the comment section and I could make a video to talk about it. So my seventh point, I would say join relevant communities. You hear communities and it sounds like a buzzword, but I tell you most solemnly, in the UK, communities are not a buzzword, they are a strategy. Information moves in communities in the UK. What a relevant community would mean to you will be different to someone else. It depends on your goal. It's not just about joining communities, you also need to be active in those communities. I'll give an example on how communities can be helpful, or even two or three examples. The first one is when there's a job in someone's company, it's most likely that the person in that company is going to know that there's an opening in their company before someone outside knows. It's not like they're holding the information, it's just that most times jobs are posted on the intranet of companies first before it goes out on the internet. Yeah. Now, if you are a part of a professional community and you are an active part, it's likely that someone that knows you're looking for a job or you're looking to transition or whatever it is that's in that company would say, oh, Joe, there's a vacancy in my company. You should apply. Not only will that person tell you that there's a vacancy, they could also stand in as a referee for you. So two benefits now that I've given you. Yeah. You learn of job opportunities, you have someone that stands there for you. If you have someone especially someone in the same field, they're looking to get a job standing for you. It just gives you an edge over other applicants. So join communities and be very active when you join any community.